Thank you very much, Your Royal Highness, Prince Mohammed bin Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, the Prime Minister of Saudi Arabia, Your Highnesses, Your Majesties, Your Highnesses, Your Excellencies. It is my honor to be responsible and to be assigned by His Majesty, the King Mohammed Aziz, to be responsible for delivering his speech here in this extraordinary summit. He is keen on following up on the works of this summit, and I'd like to communicate to you his greetings and his best wishes for the success of this summit, and his appreciation for the efforts exerted by the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, our sisterly country, in order to serve the causes of the Arab and Islamic nations. Your Majesties, Your Highnesses, Your Excellencies, His Majesty the King that reaffirms that the cause of Palestine is one of the priorities of our foreign policies in Morocco, and he talked in the second speech for the 25th Crown speech. In that speech, he also reiterated that he will continue to support constructive initiatives that aims at finding practical solutions to achieve a tangible and permanent ceasefire, in order also to deal with the humanitarian situation. His Majesty considered that the exacerbation of the situation in the kingdom requires that we leave the crisis situation towards a permanent solution according to the following perspective. First, in Gaza is a priority. In this case, this should happen in parallel with opening a new political horizon that will enable us to achieve a permanent and just peace in the region. Secondly, depending on negotiations to revive the peace process between the Palestinian and Israeli parties requires that we need to stop extremists from all parties. Thirdly, in order to achieve peace and stability in the region, this will not be successful unless we work within the path of the two-state solution, with Gaza as an integral part of the territories of the independent state of Palestine, with East Jerusalem as its capital. Your Highnesses, Your Excellencies, His Majesty the King of Morocco, King Mohammed VI, based on his political and humanitarian duty as the chair of the Jerusalem Committee, gave his directions to this agency in order to send humanitarian and medical aid urgently to our brothers in Palestine, in Gaza and the West Bank and the city of Jerusalem. This was achieved through enabling this aid to achieve through an unprecedented successful efforts. In parallel with the humanitarian aid, Morocco, out of our steadfast stance towards peace as a strategic choice, we believe that the true peace in the area or in the region of the Middle East should guarantee for the Palestinians their legitimate rights in order to achieve the two-state solution. We also condemn the resolution of ending the work of the UNRWA, and we consider that as a direct threat to the presence and the existence of the people of Palestine. Your Highnesses, Your Excellencies, His Majesty the King of Morocco, King Mohammed VI, out of his political and humanitarian duty, and as Israel expanding and spilling over conflicts to reach the Lebanese territories, is a clear indication that the whole region is at the brink of an unknown and a risky situation. This urges us to ask and inquire about the true motives behind this exacerbation and this escalation, and who is going to benefit from this crisis, especially that efforts are still going on different levels in order to stop the war that is going on in Gaza for more than a year. In this context, the Kingdom of Morocco is in solidarity with the voice of all other Arab and Islamic nations in order to be standing side by side with Lebanon to retrieve and restore their sovereignty in all of their territories and to enhance their authorities to achieve national unity and to protect the safety and security of their nation. And peace be upon you all.